Hello and welcome to GI Reviews. I am the Ruckus, and today we're going to be talking about G.I. Joe Classified Series, Robert Grunt Graves. Yes, you see the packaging before you on this windowless packaging, which is the best out of all of the Hasbro lines, in my opinion. And I think it's going to go away in the wake of the return of windowed packaging, which is a shame because when Hasbro finally stumbled upon this style of windowless packaging, a lot of people, myself included, we were all for it. This style of packaging is the best out of all of the lines. You've got on the left side the digital more. It's action figure photography, quite frankly, and it looks great. Then to our right, you've got artwork of the figure, in this case it being Grunt himself, and then the banner along the top diagonal, it's got his loadout. You see everything that comes with the figure. It's very nice. To our left, we have the casing that the figure is packaged in, and it's more artwork. You can see Grunt there, and he's messing around with his control pad that is basically attached to a harness on his chest. And then, of course, on the right, we have the cardboard footlocker that comes with the figure. That's where you can store all of the loadout, which comes in a bag. Initially, obviously, it's enclosed, and then you'll open it. So it's your option to keep the bag or to get rid of it. You'll still have something nice and neat to store your action figure and well, not the action figure, but the loadout in. On one side, you get that artwork that you see in the housing for the figure. It's the same thing, only it is in color. On the other side, nothing much is going on. You have that same image. This is number 87 in the G.I. Joe line. I tell you, they are really moving on up. You have a GR code. I don't know what it's for. And then you have all of Grunt's specialties down below, the icons for that. The rear of the packaging has a sketch of the figure along with measurement of how tall the figure is. In this case, it's 6.3 inches. And there is the loadout, a little bit more visual for you to see. All of the accessories that come with Grunt, and some other illustrations off to the right there. If you know anything about those foot lockers that come with the figures, you see on one side it has the name of the character, and then when you flip it up, it has the number of the character. On the opposite side, depending if it's G.I. Joe affiliated or Cobra affiliated, you get the symbol. In this case, it's G.I. Joe affiliated. And then when you flip it that way, you have the 87 and what's supposed to be the handle for the foot locker. So we'll turn that back around and set that where we originally got it from. And here we have Robert Grunt Graves all loaded out and ready to go. The only thing that we don't have to show on him that he can't carry, which is, of course, is for obvious reasons, would be his additional head sculpt, which you can see right here. We'll get in closer so you can get a better look at it. And here is that head sculpt. It's a masked head. So there is the potential for army building with Grunt. You could have one for Grunt. He just has his standard head showing his face. And then, of course, you've got, with this mask, you've got some faceless grunts. No pun intended. And now here we go, taking a 360-degree look at Grunt. And like I said, he is housing his entire loadout. He's got a knife. It's in its holster. Its sheath, I should say. His sidearm is in its holster. He, of course, is wearing his helmet. He's carrying a pump shotgun, and on his backpack, he is carrying his M4 standard issue rifle, and looking very good. It's always nice that he can house his weapons. There is a peg on the other side of the backpack, so he could actually carry the shotgun that way too, and still have everything if you want him using his sidearm. Giving you a closer look so you can see exactly where Grunt's loadout is located. We'll turn over here to his left side, and you can see his sidearm is right there, and then right there at the top you see his knife. The knife looks like this. As you can see, it's molded in black and painted silver, and it fits snugly in the sheath. The sidearm is also a snug fit, and you see right there it's just molded in a black, and when you put it in the holster, you put it in stock pointing outward. He's got the pump shotgun right there that he's holding, backpack, and then the M4, and then on the very back he's got a spot for the magazine. I'll have to pull off the backpack so you can see that, and the magazine is right there, and it fits snugly as well in its housing. See if I get that back, and then put the backpack back on. You see the peg hole for the backpack, and then there's the other peg hole, other peg I should say, for him to be able to carry his other weapon, meaning this, the shotgun. His helmet, of course, can come off, and then you have his portrait, and there you get a good look at that portrait right there. He's got that pretty rugged face, straight up grunt, straight up army grunt. Another point of articulation that Grunt has is that control pad piece that I said was on his harness. That's what you have right there, and that flaps down, and you see it has some readout right there, which is cool. And of course it flaps back up. One thing, if you're trying to army build Grunt, like I had suggested earlier, you have to keep in mind that he comes with a name tag. So you see that he's a corporal in the army, and his name is there too, Graves. He's got the American flag. So if it matters to you, you're trying to army build, you'll have to find some way to cover that up. Here's Grunt with the fully masked helmet on, and him peeping out his control pad there. And to show some Cobra interaction, we've got Grunt being flanked by a pair of Cobra Valkyries. Ain't looking too good for our boy. And so for final thoughts on the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series Robert Grunt Graves figure number 87. Very nice figure. You could potentially army build if you so desired. Of course, you'll have to do a couple, well, at least one modification, and that is, if it matters to you, find a way to blank out his name tag, his E4 Graves name tag that's on his chest, right above his control pad. Grunt comes with a very nice loadout of weapons, a knife, sidearm, and two rifles, a shotgun and an M4, and he is able to house all of his weapons. He has a spot even for the magazine for the M4, so that's always nice. The helmet is detachable, and he comes with an additional head sculpt. That sculpt is a completely masked helmet, and it is with that you could use to potentially army build. So very nice loadout, very nice figure, and hopefully you think this is a very nice review. Please like, share, and subscribe. We're new, we're fledgling, trying to build up. We only have about 5 subscribers right now, but you've got to crawl before you can walk. So hopefully we'll catch on. So yes, like the video. Please share the video, subscribe if you're new, and I know most of you are, and leave your comments below on what you've seen here, what you think about it, and hit the bell for notification of another upload the next time I do so. This has been GI Reviews. I am the Ruckus, and I thank you guys for watching. Take care.